Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Sonny here, and I've been getting a lot of questions following the big enhancing video about processing in crates, how to even do it. It seems like it's an old, ancient, lost technology. So I figured I would just do a quick rundown about how you actually do this, what you need to do. It's very simple. You can set it up and you just make bonus silver as you saw in the video over time. And of course, I will be also quickly showing a spreadsheet you can use if you want to go a bit more in depth and figure out other ways like how to make even more silver with this. But I'll show you like just all the basic stuff. And yeah, there you are. So I have a little list here of things we're going to cover today. First off is setting it all up, right? You need to get the materials. So first off, like just quick overview. To make the crates, you process timber, you make plywoods or whatever, then you turn them into crates and you send them out. So first you need to get the materials. I will link a guide to setting up your nodes. There's no way I'm going to cover that again in this one. So there's a guide on how to best set up your nodes. The way I make crates is I only make crates out of materials I gather from the nodes. So get the nodes, get all the timber nodes, all the iron nodes, what are they called? Like, iron, copper, all of that. And all these things you can turn into them. So get all of those, start processing. You can also buy. If you buy materials like plywood or timber or whatever, you need to use the calculator, the spreadsheet. I will link in the description. You gotta use that to make sure you're actually making money. For me, I'm just converting stuff I just get passively into silver this way. So I don't do that. I never buy materials, but if you have enough trade level, you can make money with that and just have them running all the time. So that will be in the description. So how do you process, right? Well, you get materials. I'm doing it right now. I highly recommend if you're going to do a lot of processing, you might want to get the Venezuel dress. It allows you to process directly out of your storage, right? So I can directly out of my storage say process, go in and find the stuff I want to process. In terms of gear, you do want to get as much master as you can. It's not really a big deal because most of this is going to be AFK. A lot of times I actually put on weight stuff because with the new mass processing, you fill your inventory so fast. So you want to get as much master as you can. For the artifacts, you want to get processing success rate, and you want to use the clang clang lightstone combo, as you can see I'm using here. And you want to get a processing stone. This is the one that allows you to do mass processing. After that, like they will combine the silver embroidered into the manas. So get one of those. You got to get both the processing success rate and also the life skill mastery. I use this whenever I'm processing, unless I go AFK for a bit longer, then I put on weight. For pets, I like it is nice using weight, bonus weight. The EXP you get, sure, it's good, right? It doesn't really do anything. You get EXP super fast with processing. If you want to push for some master ranks, sure. Also here, like I would actually recommend using weight. It just allows you to go fast. You will see how fast you actually cap out your inventory. And I have a lot of weight. I pretty much have the most you can have, right? So even I fill up my inventory super fast with this. So maybe prioritize weight over actual doing it faster. A base stone, lodger stone, you will be surprised at how fast you do it. So check with yourself on that stuff. All right. Okay, so now we process stuff. You want to process things into either plywood, and for the ores, you want to process it into not ingots. Right, I'll cover the ores in a bit. So here you want to make out in Valencia. So you craft stuff in Valencia, that's the best value, and you sell it in Land of Morning Light. Go in, just find some workshops. I have some workshops here for timber, manage production, get some workers. I'll cover workers in a bit. And the crate you want to make for profits, for silver, is going to be the... the snowfield timber and the thorn timber, they sell for the same, pretty much, right? However, one of these are more gated. They share the snowfield cedar. And at least for me, I have already more tulip than I do snowfield. So I just make these the snowfield, but you can make either. And then it's all the big ones that I make as well, right? Between Belnas crates and Serendia crates, they share maple. right? They share Maple. However, Maple is also, at least for me, the limited resource. So I have millions of ash, but I can't really use it because the Serendia is a bit better silver. So I make Serendia crates. If I would ever have more Maple than I do plywood, then I would also start making balance, but I don't think that happens. Of course, you want to make Calthin crates. That's the big money one. That's the goated, the OG one. You process into big plywood, fiat plywood, and cedar plywood. And also Medaya crates are great. I make those as well. They don't have any overlap. And that's it for the money crates. You can do trash crates as well. For those, you just need the timber. So I should be making ash timber crates for EXP. But it's a hassle. You're going to make millions of these. And I don't care for that because you got to move them. Now, moving is a lot easier now, but I just make money crates. That's the only thing I've ever really done. I've never done EXP crating. But if you want to go into it, you can do that. It's also maybe an idea to get some EXP in the beginning, of like master something, and then switch over to pure money crates. But yeah, those are the ones, right? Now let's take a look at the workers you need for this. You want to get the advanced timber packing +3 and also the advanced ore packing +3. It means to make 3 more crates per proc. Afterwards, you want to get the thrifties. The thrifty A, B, and C, as far as I'm aware. I'm sure you guys will let me know in the description if it's wrong. Some of these things change over time. They do stack with each other, as far as I'm aware. So try and roll all 3, and after that, it's pretty much just movement speed. Luck doesn't do anything. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You're gonna be plenty of work speed if you're using goblins. There's also no difference between the goblins, the humans, and like you might as well use goblins. They're a bit faster if you want to spam them out. So that's pretty simple on the workers. And make them in Valencia. If you want to expand even further, you can start doing that. But I have like 1 to 3 running at here in Valencia. I don't have crates running right now. It's plenty. Okay, so in terms of, again, which one to make, just make all of the ones I covered for timber. And other than that, you can look at the spreadsheet. Now let's look quickly at all the ore crates. So the mineral workshops, I don't make these anymore, but it's not that it's not good silver. The reason I don't make these and haven't for a long time is because I've been working on my alchemy stones, right? So I've been taking all my ore and putting it into upgrading destruction alchemy stones. Now that we're getting the rework, I might go back to making ore crates again. For the mineral crates, there is a couple here that are really good value, the ones that I would be making. Right, so you have the brass and the bronze. And this is why you don't process your ores into the ingots, because you want to make the brass and bronze. So you basically made copper shards and tin shards and copper shards and zinc shards, right? And then you turn it into then the brass and bronze. And the same with the steel crates. You take your iron shards and then you heat that together with coal to make steel. So don't make the mistake of processing all the way to ingots. You will get some ingots along the way, simply because it's a chance of proc when you're making shards, but you can sell those or you can use them for upgrading your alchemy stones or whatnot. Mythic, these other ones, right? The titanium, the vanadium, check the spreadsheet on these. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are the ones. You want to make these combined ones. They're the big money crates, good value, and you can pump them out. You can get a lot of these, so that's it for those, right? You also have the Snowfield Obsidian, if you have the nodes for these as well. They are out there. You might look into getting those. I've never run them, but yeah, that's how you make them. That's the crates. Now, the next step is going to be selling them. You want to connect. So I only connect my nodes when I'm going to sell, right? First, you need to transport them, and you need to transport them out to where you're selling them. You want to make them Valencia, and you sell them out in Land of the Morning Light. If you watch the video, I sold them in Nampu Village. This is capped silver, so you can't make more silver selling them further up the road, further away, like Bookpool, which should be the furthest away, but you do get more EXP. So it just costs a bit extra silver on transporting them. It's not a lot, it's very, very little, but you do get more EXP. I just wanted absolute max silver, right? So I send them there. In the future, now I'm back making crates, I will probably send them to Bookpool for that bit extra EXP. More levels on your trading skills gives you more silver when you're doing the bargain, right? So you send them out here, and what you do is you connect the nodes. So whenever I've built up a large chunk of crates, and I'm like, okay, so I want to sell these soon, maybe in like 1 or 2 weeks, then I connect. So you want to go in here, you click connect nodes, you'll choose Valencia City, and then you want to connect to, let's say, Bookpool. Okay, and you can do preview. So it's a total of 33 contribution points required. However, make sure you click this one, include invested nodes. You can click preview, and for me, right, it's 0. So you could just like connect nodes here. I guess it's yeah. I'm already connected, right, from the last time with the crates here. So you just connect nodes and boom, it's good. Or you make sure you have the CP for it, then you just connect, and that's it. And then you transport them out. So the way you transport is you go here, you click transport, send. You choose where you want to send them. Bookpool, select transport. You want to go with the trade wagons, and you can throw trade wagons in. You can have, I believe it's 1,050 crates per transportation, and we'll set them here just for good measure, so you can see. It takes around 7 hours. It's a bit less to like 6 hour thing to the place where I sold them. So keep this in mind, factor this in terms of how many crates you need to send and when you want to get the silver. Now, once you've shipped them all out and you've sold them, then you can disconnect the nodes again, right? That's what I'm going to do as well after this video. So when you're selling them, what should you be using? Gear, all that. There's no trade mastery. So use as much trade EXP as you can. I like pumped all my EXP buffs. I use the Land of All Night buffs and everything. I have a dedicated trading ult. I recommend you doing the same. It's a new thing I just got, again, for the big turn-in. You can see all the buffs there as well. Look into all the life skill EXP buffs you can get. Use life skill EXP crystals if you have them. And trade EXP artifacts, you get those by selling. All of this. Trade outfit. Basically, just stack trade EXP. There's nothing else that works or gives you any value. And yeah, that's about it. Hopefully that's enough to get you started. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment and drop by the stream at twitch.tv/Biceptimusprime if you have any questions. And happy farming.